I'll read this one to you guys from Quinty Bigfella. What was the most nationally thing you guys bought after signing your first big ticket, or the stupidest? R.I.P. Jimmy.
Okay, great question. Listen, I didn't get a big ticket. I made the NHL. I was making $575. The league minimum now, I believe, is $700. So I was making $575. I said once I made the NHL, I remember Vaclav Prospal. When I went to my first ever NHL training camp, I went in the veterans room to grab something. I must have got lost, and I saw that he had a Breitling Bentley watch. Big fucking shiny thing. I thought it was the coolest looking thing I've ever seen. Made the team. Went out to the store, paid full retail price, $10,000 for a Breitling Bentley. Couldn't tell my mom how much it was.
I did the same fucking thing.
Except mine had diamonds. So your sick watch, a sick Breitling Bentley watch.
Oh, mine had diamonds. Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
I bought a Sea-Doo. I used to drive.
That's fun. Kenny Powers.
I used to drive.
Kenny Powers.
I used to fucking tow the Sea-Doo.
Listen,
I used to tow the Sea-Doo around my Denali, and I used to drive it in the river in fucking Edmonton, Alberta. It was as fucking ghetto as you could possibly do it, but it was a sick Sea-Doo. Bought off my dad's buddy, and I drove this thing. I trailered it behind my One time I even brought out to Sylvan Lake to Lupul's cabin, and I parked it. I kept it on the water the one night, and the waves started coming in, and it just shredded the whole front end. Yeah. Like when I went out in the morning, the thing was almost sunk, and I'm like, fuck, just take it. I think I untied it and let it just go out in the middle of the water. I was like, fuck it.
You got to tie her off in the front. You got to tie it off.
I had her by the front end and the rear, tied it up, and it just started crushing into the shore. It was, I didn't know like the tide would kind of, change, and then the fucking waves, and it was waking up hung cheese when you're 21. So the house, seeing the front end of your Sea-Doo just gone.
There was some rocking going on in the house and in the dock that night. Eh?
There was. In the house, come a rocking, don't stop.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of things going through Upshall's head that night up in that cottage, but was my jet ski tied up? Was not one of them. He was not thinking, I hope my jet ski doesn't get dinged up. I'll tell you that right now, boys. But Breitling jet ski, that's a good purchase. I mean, you're a water guy.
Yeah, it's a good purchase if you have a dock.
What's a jet ski cost you back then? Like, what did you have to pay?
I think I paid like, I don't know, it was probably like
50
8?
Canadian?
No, it was probably like 8 to 10 or maybe 12.
That's it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Expensive.
It was used. Yeah,
used.
Came with the trailer.
That's a nice throw in.
Came with the trailer and a little tarp.
What color was your Denali? Because Denali was what I actually wanted to buy when I signed. I just didn't sign for enough, so I had to get a Jeep Cherokee. But did you have a white Denali or black?
I bought a 2002 white GMC Denali.
It's nice.
With the beige leather. Put the TVs in it and subs.
That's NHL.
Came back from a road trip in Milwaukee. Wheels gone. TV's gone. Seats ripped up. Just full ghetto.
You're like, fuck, I just want to go home. I've been on the bus for 8 hours.
No, this is funny, actually. So we played the game. We're in maybe Cincy. And Claude Noel, my coach, calls me up after the game. I go to the front of the bus. I'm like, fuck, I'm traded. And so I get to the front of the bus, and he's like, I got some news. I'm like, okay, shit. He's like, I got a call this afternoon. I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on? Got a call this afternoon from the cops in Milwaukee. Someone broke into your truck. I'm like, that's it? Oh, fuck, okay.
Thank God.
Did they take it? Yeah. No? All right. No, but they took the wheels, and it's on stilts, and they took all your subs and your TVs and your car. We used to play at this Wilson Park. It was a practice rink. We used to have to get dressed at the Bradley Center, take fucking our cars, driving our cars with our gear on. It was this typical Bush League jungle. And we'd get out to this Wilson Park, and that was where we would leave for road trips from. And sure as shit, someone, Milwaukee's playing on the road the next 2 days. Let's go see what kind of cars they got.
They checked the schedule.
And they took the wheels, and they took everything and ripped it all up. It was never the same after that. Felt like it got violated.
Yeah, I think that's definitely violated. So when people say it's on stilts, like, what does that mean?
Blocks.
Like it's literally
on blocks.
It's cinder blocks.
So you come back and they take your wheels and they put your car on blocks?
They put the block underneath it. They had block underneath it, rip the tire off, just leave the cinder block.
So you came back and your car was just sitting there.
Fucking done. Not a wheel in sight. Oh my God.
How'd you get home? You jumped in?
I jumped in with like Tony Herkus or something. Herc, give me a ride home, bud.
Well, please. You're a first rounder driving a nice car when it gets like, you probably had the nicest truck, right? Like who else?
I definitely had a better vehicle than
Boys,
some
yeah.
of the boys.